As we enjoy the sweet bounty and beauty of summer, it's fun to start thinking about decorating for fall and all the beauty that that season brings. Dollar Tree is the perfect opportunity to find items that can be used for wonderful, simple, easy, and inexpensive DIYs. And in today's video, we're going to make 6 different fun projects that are all easy and inexpensive to create. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Lisa, and for my returning friends, thanks for joining me again. We're going to have fun as we dive into our first project. For this first project, you'll need 4 of the $1.25 chair covers from Dollar Tree. You'll want to get 2 that are the little boy and 2 of the little girl with pigtails. You open the packages and lay out 2 by 2. You could either have them match, or you could have them reversible and put a boy on one side and the girl on the other. I did them so they would match. When you open them, you'll see how nicely embellished they are. They really are very charming. So you simply lay one upside down and one right side up. And then we're just going to simply hot glue them together, leaving an opening to put some polyfill. It is so easy to make charming fall pillows this way. You can see that I'm just using hot glue around that outer edge with a nice, clean, thin line so that I can adhere the 2 chair covers together. Don't worry about that flip down part. It will be concealed. Go all the way around and then lay them on top of each other, making a nice seal. They have such a cheerful smile. Here you can see I'm just hot gluing that final side, leaving open that upper portion so that I can fill it with polyfill. After making the little boy all plump with polyfill, I'm doing the same process to the girl. You can see the cute little pigtails. I've hot glued it together and then I'll stuff it. These look so charming on the porch chairs, and I was able to make them for $2.50 a piece, plus the stuffing from a pillow. I think they're just adorable and make you smile as you approach the house. This is a picture of a pillow I made in a previous video. I used the pie slices from a Dollar Tree garland along with one of the Dollar Tree pillowcases. And now moving on to a project I think you're going to love. I'm using a little antique cup and saucer that I had. These can be found at thrift stores or antique shops. I'm also using a fork from Dollar Tree. I'm using a fork from Dollar Tree because they're inexpensive and they bend very easily. What I'm going to do is to use the fork to create a suspension effect. By hot gluing the fork to the plate as well as to the interior of the teacup, I'll give the illusion that the cup is up in the air and spilling down onto the saucer. So you can see I'm just bending the fork enough to get the right angle of the teacup over the saucer. You have to position it properly or it will be unbalanced and it will look unnatural. So you can see now I'm bending it back a little bit. And again, the pliability is important. A cheap fork lends itself to being easily manipulated that way. Now that I have the right position, I'm going to go ahead and hot glue the fork. I'll fill those tines of the fork in with a lot of hot glue. Then I'll just hold it in position while it dries. It's going to take a few minutes extra to dry because I am using a copious amount of hot glue to hold that fork in place. Once it's hardened, I'm now going to attach the teacup to the top part of the fork, and the very upper part of the handle will fit up against the interior wall of the teacup. So you can see that I'm just applying some hot glue to that inner surface, and now I'm going to go ahead and press it against the upper part of the handle of the fork. Again, I'll hold it in position until it hardens. So now that the hot glue is hardened, I can still manipulate that fork a little bit to make sure that the teacup stays at a good angle and it has nice balance. The next part is the really fun part because you get to start arranging your flowers. The idea is to make it look as though the flowers are spilling out of the teacup onto the saucer below. You can use a variety of flowers depending on your color palette and depending on the cup and saucer that you choose. I have this one that has the little roses, so I'm going to use pink and white flowers. And I'm also adding, as you can see, some of these pretty little lavender sprays. It gives it a nice sense of color balance, and it gives it that feeling that things are spilling forth from the cup. These pretty pink blossoms look really nice with the little rose pattern. I'm also adding some of these delicate white flowers as well as some of the little flowers that look like white daisies. You can see I'm going to put one of those on either side just to create symmetry. I love the color combination here and the softness of these flowers. I purchased all of them from the Dollar Tree. Here are some sweet little roses that I also purchased in a package from Dollar Tree. And I'm just tucking them up inside, and then I'll have some also spilling forth into the front part of the saucer. It carries forth that lovely roses theme. I think you'll have so much fun making one of these because no two will ever be identical. You can choose your own cup and saucer combination as well as pretty flowers that are complementary to your teacup set. You could also do a fall floral arrangement. I've seen some of these done with seashells pouring forth. There's so many different options. You're only limited by your imagination. You can see that after I finished adding all of the flowers, I did add in some pretty green leaves. I thought that it tied in beautifully with the design on the teacup, and it also gave it a nice dimension. And for this next super simple project, all you need is a nightlight from the Dollar Tree, as well as some of their rub-on transfers. I chose this package that had all of the pretty fall leaf patterns. I've chosen this one design that will nicely cover the front plate of the nightlight. I'm just cutting it out, and you can see laying it on there, it will fit beautifully. The next thing you need to do is just peel off that white paper backing and lay the transfer on the front of the panel of the nightlight. Smooth it out with your finger and then use the blunt end of a tool. You could even use a craft stick and just rub it so the transfers completely onto the panel of the nightlight. Then just peel off that piece of plastic that's covering the image, and you have a beautiful fall nightlight that glows wonderfully in the evening light. And it also looks decorative in the daytime. You can see this cute little squirrel nightlight has been embellished with one of the Dollar Tree window clings. That's another way to easily decorate nightlights. Both the rub-on transfers as well as the window clings can quickly and easily transform a nightlight into something that's seasonally decorative. I hope you've enjoyed these projects and find them inspiring for ideas of your own. Do please comment and give me a like if you've enjoyed the video. Also, I would love for you to consider subscribing. It's fun, free, and festive. I have lots more projects planned. I'm currently working on some projects that I hope to publish later this week, as well as another Dollar Tree tour and haul. You can see in some of these images that I'm showing now, the projects that we've made today, as well as some on previous videos. The butterfly you see in this image is included in one of my previous videos. These pictures show you some magnetic projects that I made in earlier videos. Take care, thanks for watching, and God bless.